And good evening, guys, and welcome down to this very special live stream tonight. A bit random, but we today I'm joined by Wolfraging95, obviously. Right, Wolf?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. This is going to be really cool. This is going to be a really cool project. So we
Yeah.
won't keep you in suspense any longer, guys. So basically, about 3 hours ago, we were sat talking and we were like, "What can we do in No Limits 2? Like, what can we really do?" And we've been thinking about doing a broad walk park between us both. So I'm gonna work on the actual like the area where we're gonna be allowed to build at certain times. Right now. So we're gonna do this now and start this now on the stream. Hello to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on our socials and hit that bell. It's very important so you get notifications when we go live.
Yeah. The other thing, real quick, I'm gonna add. Usually, when we upload videos, be sure to hit that like button. I know that sounds
Mm-hmm.
very bait-like, but it does notify other subscribers that
We
we
are live.
uploaded.
Yeah.
A lot of people on my last video were upset because they missed the premiere.
Yep.
Come to find out, I had like 8 to 10 people, I think, maybe a little over exaggerating, but I had a lot of people in my comments saying that they missed premieres. So if you guys could do us a big favor and hit that like button when we upload, that would be fantastic. So it notifies other subscribers. That's just the way YouTube has been doing it lately. I watch other YouTubers that do the same thing
Yeah.
and have asked the same question. So
I mean,
if you
even
guys
with the
could do that,
amount of subscribers you have, you still have that problem, right?
yes, where people do not get notified.
Crazy, crazy times.
Yes.
uh,
Yes, thank you. And to touch on the park real quick, I know we talked about Boardwalk.
mhm.
Um, the idea here is we're going to try to stay away from any 3D objects that are not something that you can't go and get as of like right now. So like for example, no Blender and no
Nope,
SketchUp.
nope.
We're just going to use at most is going to be best Danny's building block kit
Yep.
and uh probably
Maybe,
the NL2 foliage that we
yeah,
could download, but that's about it. And go
and
ahead, you can
maybe
add.
some. Because we want the part to look nice, we might actually add a concrete texture from CG Textures or textures.com. But that's really easy to do. And when I do, if I do actually do that, I will share my whole screen so you guys can see how you can put that into No Limits. It's really simple, it's really easy, and it just improves the look of the park. But for now, we're going to just use the No Limits path tool in the terrain. Obviously, just the path there, what we've got. So I use this one, which is a brick pavement. That's what I'll be using now. Parking lot. We didn't really talk about that. We should probably add one of them at some point. Maybe not right now, but
Yeah, they'll be it'll be easy to squeeze in because typically at these parks they're not that big. I know at Indiana Beach, speaking of, is back open, has new owners. If you have missed any of that information, you can check all that out at
yeah.
CoasterGen's Facebook page on
Hmm.
Twitter. We've talked about it in the past a little bit. Indiana Beach is actually retracking Who's Your Hurricane, not to get too off a topic, but by GCI, I believe. But anyway, the parking lot is not too big. Uh, there's two entrances to the park. There's one that goes across the water, and then the other one is on dry land. But yeah, the parking lots are not huge, so I'm sure we can figure that out.
Yeah. No, that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, we can
Yeah,
just
and
have empty car parks with street lights, right?
definitely, yeah, you could do honestly, yeah, it doesn't have to be anything too special. If you watch Coaster Studios' video
Mm.
on that park, he did say that you see some sketchy hotels and some stuff like that before yeah, before all that. So, yeah, definitely, it doesn't have to be anything too special. Like it could be, it could be quite simple.
Yeah.
So
So
now that has that covered.
right, yeah. So the idea is, guys, is that I'm gonna work on this tonight, and then I'm gonna hand it over to Wolf, and then he's gonna do something, hand it back, and then usually when I get it back and I'm gonna work on the park, more than likely I'll be streaming it just to give it that bit more exposure, if you know what I mean. And then when you get it back, you can add something to it, and then if you want to stream on your channel, that's cool. If not, then just do it behind closed doors, and we'll leave it a couple of weeks, and then we'll maybe bang big announcement. There's 3 or 4 rides in there now, 2 coasters, some flats, whatever. Um,
Yep.
but we'll work our way around that. Let us know what you would like to see. Would you like to see it streamed from my end, every time I get it back from Wolf. So there's always something different going on. Because
There
obviously
you
it'll
go.
take you a week or so to do something in there, right? And then
Probably a
send it
week.
back.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like
Yeah.
once every week there'd be a stream of it, which could be a
Yeah.
really cool idea.
Yes. Being that I have an area that I'm working out of, it may not be as long, but I don't want to make any promises because I want to put in a solid layout in that area. So
Yeah. So if you wanted to get the scenery that we're going to be using, it's literally Best Danny's scalable build shapes, and you just search for Best Danny in the warehouse on Steam and in No Limit Central. I would imagine it's in there. And this is all we're going to use in terms of buildings. So it's going to be a really special park, and it's going to be really easy for you guys to download when it's done and enjoy it, even on a low spec computer as well. I'm not going to go crazy
yeah,
with rocks, but I will put a few rocks in because it's me, and that's just one of the things that I like to do.
yeah, yeah. It's we're the goal is I was looking back at some of my older videos and I saw that that for some reason my older videos with very basic like scenery and stuff for some reason they were doing really good popularity wise. So we figured if we stick to something more basic, it seems like that's what most people seem to like more than the more complicated 3D station and all the other cool stuff. And so sometimes keeping it basic is the better route. So that's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna test this out and see, if people like it. And I know some people don't have high end computers, so and they like to be able to check out these cool parks, but sometimes they can't enjoy them because there's too much going on. So I'm sure someone's gonna ask me about the park that I'm working on. That I know that's gonna be bigger. And I know CoasterGen's in on that as well. But we're taking a little break from that, and we decided to do something smaller so we can get more. I've decided as well to put it off to be able to put out more content during this pandemic with all the lockdown and giving people stuff to you guys something else to watch. So uh, the idea is to go smaller park so we can, give you guys more to enjoy than sitting there waiting for me to come out with a whole area that I can't give a timeline of how long it's going to take to do. So we figured something with less scenery, but still good enough to make a decent looking park, like using everything that No Limits pretty much offers that you could get yourself if you really wanted to.
Hmm.
Um, we figured that going basic is the best route. So
I
yeah, I think
think
that'll
that's the right size.
yeah, that looks better. Yeah, that looks good.
So come,
I'd say if anything, get a piece of track, and if you lay down a piece of track, you can run it from end to end and see what kind of length you got in total path length. Which real quick, I actually can go check the size of that park to see what the entire length is.
yeah, you can do that. So as you can see, I'm literally just using the scalable block kit right now, and I'm just gonna hone it down to the terrain as well, so I can scale it better. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do the perimeter buildings. So you usually see it in these parks is you see a nice perimeter. Think of Blackpool Pleasure Beach and how it has the promenade and the buildings on the edge of the park. That's kind of what I'm going for.
there you
So
go.
a nice long building, but broken up into different things. So let's see. We go about there. So maybe if I go like, I think it needs about 60. Yeah, 60 is about right.
Oh,
So there we go. There's your outer barrier on that side. That needs to be tall, a lot taller. Nope, that's too big.
so
Let's have a
judging
look at that.
from like the start of the station all the way through, basically, it's about 3,000. It's about 1,049 feet long. Uh, but in meters, it's 319.91 meters. So that's from end to end, basically. It's long and narrow. It looks like. And then going across the other way, we're looking at. Let's see, roughly straight across 58 meters, so 193 feet from end to end.
I think this is the good size what I've produced here.
Yeah, yeah, that should be fine.
Um, Lots of room
It
to
looked a
work
lot
with.
smaller when we were looking at it earlier. It looked a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
smaller on screen.
yeah. It did, it did. Yeah. But I'm gonna go just copying this over. just so we can have the entranceway. We'll 30 and make it smaller over here. So this is the entranceway. Bang, straight in, and then you know you're in the park. Now let's start carving some planters out just by using the grass tool. Using number 4. And painting it loop, don't modify it. So, okay, use 8. There we go. There's a planter there for the thing. And a planter there. We could add fences to these as well. You know, as we
Oh yeah, because the fences do come with no limits, so yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine. You can use no limits fencing.
So there we go. I actually got a square there, so let's get the square on this one as well. Well, let's not. Let me start them again. It's been a bit weird. Okay. I actually like the idea of that kind of nice shape as you come in. Pretty cool. Because obviously it's going to be flat, so everything's going to look a lot taller than what it is as well. Which is an illusion little parks make.
Yes.
Oh
yes, I did see that, Squeak. I meant to get back to you on that. You asked about showing how to do the right operator in no limits. Yeah, just hit F4, and you can actually use transparency to make the panel more transparent. If you play with this with like the little uh switch thingy on there, it's not hard at all. Link for the Discord. For CoasterGen's Discord. I'm gonna get that now. I see they're asking for it.
Is it not in the description?
I don't think so.
I didn't put anything in the description. That's why, because it was an announcement stream. That's why.
That's all right. I'll get it. I'll get it. No problem. Just gotta find it. I have so many different Discords I'm in now.
So I'm just adding some benches down to this first planter as you come in. If you guys are enjoying the Planet Coaster live streams as well, let me know, because I've been recording some time-lapse footage for it today. So the next part will actually be part 4, which will be a time-lapse. And I did quite a bit of work with that. Wolf was watching me while I was doing it, actually. I did quite a bit of work on the castle, so hopefully you guys will like that. So we've got this nice little bench area here as you come into the park. Bear in mind, guys, it's going to take a long time for anything to look anything like a theme park, because this is going to be quite a big project. So
this is basically it's not going to be like, I mean, if you look at these parks, they don't have a whole ton of buildings, and
no,
like they're mainly based, they're kind of simple, and that's kind of what I think this park is going to be. That's really what we were trying to aim for. I mean, you might see occasional buildings like where the entrance is and stuff, but you're not going to see too many buildings. Thank you, Ben, for that. Please like and subscribe, if you have, like, share and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But yeah, basically, if you want a good idea, look up Indiana Beach, look up Fun Spot Orlando.
yeah, great examples.
What's the other parks you could look at? What's the park with Boardwalk Bullet? What park is that?
Boardwalk Bullet.
I feel like that's another one that you could probably look at.
Oh god, I don't like that color. Go with that. No, that's nice. A little dark.
Don't forget, you could use the trees as well. The NL2, the foliage, I think, by N7.
Yep. The beauty of this is because we're on a flat land, the fences shouldn't be difficult to do. You know?
Yes.
Because usually they can be a pain in the butt. This is the entrance. So you come in from here, and then you're going to see some trees, some bins, some lights, and basically then the showpiece will hit you what's in the background. So if you want to talk about a bit what you're going to do with your first project when I send it you back, Wolf.
Well, we were talking. We're planning on adding a out and back Rocky Mountain coaster.
Yeah.
Uh,
Get hyped.
yep. So that's the plan for the start. As for other stuff, we're not too sure yet. Um, but the RMC is definitely the start. Don't really have much of an idea. I mean, I have an idea, somewhat of a layout,
So
but
I'm gonna
it's
kind of
gonna.
limit you to this area, so the top. So it's gonna like go out and back and come back, and so it so as you walk through the entranceway, bam,
Mhm.
you can see it
Yeah.
a bit like oh, what's it called at Fun Spot? The coaster at Fun Spot. What's it called? The wooden one.
Is it Mind Blower?
Mind Blower. I think it is Mind Blower. Yeah, like bit like that. How it
Okay.
just kind of like sets the tone.
Oh, you said a fun. The other one, the other out and back coaster at Fun Spot, right?
Yeah.
Let me look up their coasters. I forgot the name of their rides.
I actually think I've
Very
made
bad.
this grass bit a little bit too big.
Uh, it's not Mind Blower. It's the other. It's the other wooden coaster. Mind Blower is their newer one. It's the other out and back toward the back of the park. You guys, someone in the chat might know.
They'll know.
Yeah,
They
someone in
always
the
know.
chat probably knows. But maybe they'll figure it out before I do. But we'll see. Uh oh, White Lightning. That's the name of it, I believe. I believe it's White Lightning.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
Yeah.
The white lightning. Don't want to make this too perfect because
Okay, Theme Park Alton just joined a bit late. He wants to know what's going on.
alright, you want to do it?
Alright, so basically, uh, Luke and I were talking earlier today, and I was looking at some of my older videos on YouTube. Very simple videos. Really, not a whole lot of crazy scenery other than what came with No Limits. So, like trees, terrain painting. I can't even say rocks because we didn't have rocks yet. Um, Basically, really, really simple uh stuff. So mainly it's about the coasters, terrain paint, and making it look like a park, but with uh, very simply done. Just a second.
No
So very
worries.
simply done. Just so very simply done, and it seems like on YouTube that a lot of people enjoyed that more than something that maybe has taken months to create. I
Mm-hmm.
guess. Um, so the plan is we're gonna do something kind of simple. Uh, the building block kit I really wasn't going to use by Best Danny, but Luke asked about it, so I was like, okay, we can use it. But it's probably gonna be used uh I think sparingly is probably the right word to use here.
Yeah, just for like stalls with shutters on and things like that.
Yeah, so very little use to it. Uh, so expect to see like more trees, but we're gonna make it where it still looks realistic and it's not gonna kill anyone's PC who has a lower end PC.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and we're gonna just add some coasters and some flat rides, and um, can't really say we'll do too much of it of the queues because if you've gone to these boardwalk type parks, they really don't have. At least the one that I've been to, they don't really have a queue. They kind of have like a couple of stuff. They don't have any like the switchbacks or anything like that. They literally just have a little like walkway to it, and like you're pretty much there.
Yeah,
It's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot to get to.
as you can see now, I'm just adding the entranceway with a little boost of some
Mhm.
landscaping, and looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
I will add some wood chip, which is actually available in No Limits. If you guys didn't know that, it's available in No Limits. So you go to dirt, right? Wood chip.
Yeah.
There it is. I use B, so the wood chip looks a bit thinner. So
Mhm.
here we go. problem with using fences and not walls is that the textures bleed a little. You can see that, but we can sort that out
Yeah.
with the block kit probably. But there we go. There's. We'll do a little bit of.
Well, I mean, you do have the rocks in here. I mean, they do come with no limits now. You could use the rocks as
Am I
well. Don't
allowed to
forget.
use rocks?
Yeah, because they're inside no limits. You don't have to go and you don't have to go download those.
Okay, cool.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to stick with things that you don't have to download. But I know that a lot of people like the N7's foliage kit, and they like uh, the building block kit. So I feel like those two are actually okay for this. So yes, you can use rocks if you want to use rocks.
All right, don't need to ask me twice. Going in.
Um, yeah. But the goal is we're gonna try to keep it simple, and where the lower end PCs still can run it. So we'll see what we can do with it. That's the idea. And then eventually down the road, if you guys decide that you want something more custom, we can always add more custom.
Yeah, sounds fine.
But mainly we're gonna try to stick, so not even going with NL2A's rides. I think we're gonna try to stick to the no limits ones that came with. I think there's enough now that we could use
Yeah, I'd say so.
to, yeah, because I think the plan was we were gonna do maybe 5 coasters at most. I think in this park because
Yeah.
they're not that big, so maybe like 5 coasters at least. So I would say maybe about probably at least all of No Limits flat rides are probably good enough to use for this, uh, without it being too much.
Just reading through the chat there. Just say hello to everybody in the chat. Hello, everybody in the chat. Sorry if I'm not addressing the chat. It's because I'm trying to do this.
Yeah, and
um,
I've been watching it, but I'm also looking at your screen so I can see what you're doing, and then I'm planning out something for my channel as an individual project.
yeah.
Uh, I want to try to get something up soon. So, but I was designing this when we actually came up with the idea for the park.
Hmm.
So, uh, doing a hands are a little full, but um, yeah, I mean I've been drawing up a layout, which I did just a little bit here and there, and then really just kind of been talking with Luke about the park. Really, it's just kind of been a chill evening.
Yeah. Ooh, I can even use the greystone walls.
There you go. Hello, everyone that's in the chat. Says hello. Mr. Cool Wipeout is here.
Cool. Wipeout. Where's the small rock? I always get. There isn't a small one.
So Scott Lee says, "Will you be going into park optimization?"
Yes. So park
So
optimization means that it's going to run, pretty well.
yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go with that because I hate that bleed there. I think I could just add a couple of bushes to it.
Mhm.
Let's go with
Yeah.
HD foliage bush.
But yeah, I've had this layout in mind. It only took me because it's not a big layout that I have for my individual project. It's it, it's not that big of a layout at all. It probably took me maybe 10 minutes to draw up basically because I basically wrote out the elements that I wanted to use first. I wrote down I made a little list which took a couple minutes, and then you figure a little bit of doodling, and then that was the plan with the layout. So now the test will be when I'm feeling up to it, will be to make the layout and get that ready.
I'm going to add a little platform to these little brick platform to these benches, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So 0 0.2, 0 0.1, so people can step up on them. And have 3 and a 3.
How long do these streams last?
Oh,
I can't say for this one because it might not be that long. But typically you like to stream for an hour, right?
Yeah, I
typically.
rule of thumb I stream for around about an hour time. Just 'cause it's a good length of time to get people's attention for, and don't want to span it too long. An hour's a good length for people to catch up on as well.
Yep.
I find anyway, especially with what we do with our stuff at CoasterGen. An hour
Hmm.
seems to be a perfect time for people just to chill out. Well, I don't know about you guys, but usually when I'm watching a video on YouTube, I'm usually in bed half the time when I'm watching stuff because I'm too busy making content all day. So when I chill out at night, I'm usually on wind down when I'm watching the stuff that I like to watch. I don't know about you, but an hour seems to be a decent time. Should I put them over?
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
stepped out for a moment. Did you say something?
Yeah, I said I don't know about you, but when I'm watching stuff on YouTube, I'm usually in bed when I'm watching YouTube because I'm too busy making content.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I like to watch YouTube at night, yeah.
YouTube at night's chill.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just try. So, what do you think
Yep,
of
or
the
usually when
what do you think of these step ups to the benches?
that's good. Or I usually like to watch usually when I'm in my bed, like, during the day as well, like, if I'm relaxing or something, or, like I normally do. When I'm not feeling too well, that's usually what I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Watch YouTube. If I'm not watching one of your streams or if we're just in chat, I'm usually watching YouTube and talking to you guys.
Yeah, I knew that'd be the wrong one. Let's go with 10. 20. I'll try and make this first one.
Oh. Theme Park Alton says, oof, POMB show in Tyler's Magic has been canceled until further notice because of some issues we need to iron out.
Oh,
Ooh. What show is that? Because I'm not familiar with that park to know.
is that the Mutiny Bay one, Tom? I think it is. I think it's the Mutiny Bay one.
Uh,
Why is that angled?
it's probably just. Oh.
That's why half of it was missing. No, 15. So if we do that, then you got the step ups to the benches, and then in between here, we can fill them with trees and bins and stuff.
Yeah.
So let's get some trees. Um, trees. Back up a bit. Trees. And we'll go with the fir trees. I like the fir trees. They're nice.
He says the audio for the pirates is broken too.
Oh,
Ooh.
need a
Well,
small
that's not
tree.
good.
Give me a small tree, no limits. There we go. That's a small tree.
It's a rough day at Alton Towers Minecraft today.
Yeah, they've had some stuff go down today.
Ugh.
They got DDoS attacked.
Oh no.
I don't like the benches being over this far.
Just gonna move to my phone. Just a heads up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I might align this bit actually. Yeah, it looks okay. Don't want to obstruct the view too much when you look through, but I think that works. Don't really think we need the bench there either, to be honest with you. Just put the tree down. With the lamp. Okay. How's that looking?
Looks good. I like it.
So we've not used, the only thing we've used outside of No Limits there is the trees, the
Yeah.
bamboo, and the flooring for the step up to the benches. And now I'm going to add some trash cans.
Which the bamboo and the trees and stuff all come in the same.
Pack.
Yep.
Which trash cans should we go with? This one?
Let's see. I'm a little behind in the stream.
I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, are you?
Did you not
I'm
know?
also I'm on my phone, so.
Oh, that looks nice. I like that. We'll go with that.
Okay. Did somebody did he answer? He asked what the blue wrench means on the names. Usually moderator,
Yeah, moderator.
and I'm
Yeah.
not sure I'm not sure what the other one is, but I know moderator is one of them. Yeah, that can does look nice. Did you change the color of it already too?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I don't know how I missed that, but looking good.
Yeah. Starting to feel like the entrance to a park now, right?
Yeah, it's looking good.
um,
Once we get our first coaster in there, we'll have a good idea of distance and length and stuff too.
so your area. Do you want me to put the area in where you can build, or?
You know what you could do?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a new coaster and the name it the style, because I did say what it was gonna be. So you can make it that style coaster and then use free notes to box out the area that you want me to use, so I know exactly where I have to stay inside.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that.
If you want to do that, you don't have to if you don't want to, but
I
it
could
shouldn't be too difficult.
terrain painting it would be.
Yeah, you could terrain paint it. Just paint it a color you want me to. I'll know which one. So
I'll gravel it out.
yeah, there we go.
We'll go with gravel. Oh no, dirt. Maybe dirt. Rock. Yeah, we'll go with rock.
Okay.
So, uh, let's try and get this area down. So we've got. Well, you tell me when I go too far. So I'm gonna go. Give you a bit of room down this side. And then probably that should be enough, right? So you literally wrap the park with it.
Yeah, it should be good.
All right, well there we go. So I had a merry-go-round. I'm at a merry-go-round. Do we have one in the scenery?
Um.
Library.
Uh.
Right.
I think I think they added the swings. If anything, they do have the swings.
Wave swinger. Let's put wave
Yeah,
swinger in.
yeah, it's close to a merry-go-round.
Can you change the color? Oh, you can. Nice. Can't see anything changing color yet.
Yeah, you should be able to change the color of that as well.
Ooh, that's nice. So, platform.
Hi, Sibby.
You okay?
Yeah. Were you able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if my mic cut out.
All right. Well, there is the the wave swinger.
If you want the exact, like to make sure they're exactly lined up, you could take the XYZ coordinates as well.
I forgot about that.
It's actually really helpful.
Oh, I nailed the second one.
That's
Literally
good.
nailed it. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Lock. Lock. So they can't move now. Cool. I think I might wait to work on that when I get the part back off you.
Yeah. So what do you want me to do? Just to add the coaster and then send it back? Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a bit of room off here for you. It's too much.
Okay.
I think that's enough. Yeah, that's plenty. So entrance way, do. Wave swinger, something else over here. We were thinking of having a drop tower at some point, weren't we?
Yes.
So let's
I'm not sure if you saved that little drawing thing you did or not, but
see has no coaster train. So this is how you enter the park. Coming through here, these will all be done up, you know, it'll look nicer.
yeah.
Little entrance plaza. And we got the wave swinger. I just heated myself too. Alright. Oh, it's even got the fountains as well. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
So hopefully you're gonna enjoy this project, guys. So you probably won't see this project now until Wolf has sent back the RMC. But when we get that back, I'll be sure to stream straight away and keep this project rolling with the next area that's going to be going in. So
Yeah.
make sure you subscribe to both our channels, follow us on all our social media as well. And I think that pretty much sums up the announcement today, guys. So we're working on this collaboration boardwalk type park. I'm going to do my bit and then send it over to Wolf. Wolf's going to do his bit and then send it back. And we're going to keep working like that, and eventually we'll be able to release it to you guys, and hopefully it's optimized enough so everyone can run it. Won't go too crazy with the 3D trees and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Should be awesome.
So you're looking forward to it?
Definitely.
What's the chat saying? Everyone seems to be happy in the chat.
Yeah. Seems like it. Just gave us a thumbs up. They asked what type of RMC am I doing? Just a typical iBox. The one that is in no limits.
Yep.
That's the one.
Yep. I'm
Go ahead.
I was just gonna end the stream, basically.
Oh, alright. Theme Park Alt says, nice stream, lads. See ya.
Yeah, we'll do. Alright guys, well, we look forward to showing you the park when I get it back from Wolf. So I'm gonna send it over to him now, and hopefully I'll get it back within a week, and then we can stream it again. But thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to both our channels, follow us on all our social medias, and press the notification bell. Like this video, you know, and let us know in the comments if you're looking forward to this project. Any ideas you have yourself that you want to suggest to us, that'd be great. If you have any suggestions. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I've been Luke. He's been Wolfraging95. We've been CoasterGen, and we'll catch you next time. See you later, guys.
See you later.
I can't wait to get this back. See you later,
Yeah.
guys.